Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Nate, and welcome to the Poly Couple YouTube channel, where we talk about life, love, and relationships. Thanks for joining us today. All right, so what are we talking about today, Courtney?
So today we are addressing a question from an audience member, which we love getting. Thank you so much for that. Keep them coming. We'll continue to make videos that you're interested in. So this comment is, in one episode, Courtney talks about the idea that many relationships have a finite lifespan. Courtney, if Nate had not agreed to open your marriage to polyamory, would you have divorced him?
We get this question quite a bit, actually. So,
Yes.
so again, I'm monogamous. That's how I feel like I was born. That's my orientation. That's who I am. And Courtney is polyamorous. And again, same thing where she feels like she was born that way. That's her orientation. That's who she is.
Yeah.
And in general, society is a monogamous, at least where we're from and the way we grew up. Monogamous is the norm for relationships. And we are not that. And so that is different for sure.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on?
Would I have divorced you?
Yeah.
I get this a lot, predominantly from men. They feel almost like I gave you an ultimatum that if you don't support me in being polyamorous, that I would divorce you.
Yeah, I can see how people could see it that way. Yeah, because again, as we talked about before, on our 17th wedding anniversary, Courtney was essentially said, "Well, how did you put it?"
Well, I asked for an open marriage.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So, and that was a real shock to the system. All right, and so, well, I'll let you answer, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So, let's say that after that dinner, where we talked about that, and then kind of the subsequent next couple of weeks when we kind of went through it, and we were sort of delving deep into what that looked like or beginning the process. If I had just been like, "There's the door,"
yeah,
you're out.
Yeah, I would have left.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was at the point in our marriage where I was very unhappy. Like I had felt really neglected, benignly neglected, really unseen. I didn't feel valued. Nate is nothing like the man he is today. He is everything that you would want in a partner, which is phenomenal. And I'm super grateful. And that's another question people ask me is, well, if he is who he is now, would you have come out as being polyamorous and not need another partner? And I don't think that would have mattered.
I think if anything, you might have come out earlier, honestly. Not the opposite.
Correct.
I think that Courtney was very scared to come out because of the concern that would end our marriage and our relationship and affect not only us forever, but our kids and our families. And it wasn't a simple decision, I think, for her to make because I wasn't as supportive and I wasn't as equal in our relationship. I wasn't as there for her, and so I think she actually waited longer to make that decision than had I been sort of how I am today. So
I describe it as I felt like I was slowly dying inside. Like my light felt like it was like extinguishing, and I just really was struggling to find joy and connect with my authenticity, and it was impacting my work and my relationships with other people. And I was so scared to face that truth because I had so much shame in growing up in purity culture and in the evangelical church that, monogamy, husband and wife, is forever. And that's what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah.
So that was definitely hard. But when I came to him, I was so desperate because I had asked for years, like, can we go to therapy? Can we do, anything really? And he was, no, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
And so this was like my last option. Was I saw opening the marriage as a way to save it. And really it ended up saving me and him and made our marriage like the best it's ever been. But it wasn't just from me having another partner or dating suddenly. It was from Nate seeing me for who I truly was and creating an environment in our house together where I was truly valued and safe to be my most authentic self, who just happened to be polyamorous.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. And I can in equal measure see why your, I don't want to say like happiness is everything, but your life and who you are, it was worth ending our marriage if that's what it took, because you were, as you put, slowly dying inside. You were not who you are now. You were kind of a shell of who you were before. And so for you, that risk was worth it. You know, and in the past, like, why would I need therapy? Why would I need counseling? Why would we need it? Like, my life was great. Like, Courtney was supporting me. My career was taking off. Like, why change the system? Why rock the boat? And it was killing Courtney, you know, emotionally and spiritually and sort of in many ways. And so I think that for her, I agree. I understand her thoughts. We would have separated had, you know, I not been supportive. And that support, as we've talked about in the past, didn't come overnight. I wasn't like, oh, well, if my marriage is going to end, and so I gotta just, you know, hang on to the coattails of Courtney as she drags me along. You know, we're both successful people. We're both educated. We both would have been fine on our own. And that's not that. It's just that this is the life we chose to create together. And some people won't understand that. And hopefully a lot of people will. That everyone's relationship looks different. And the important part is to meet the needs of your partner where they're at the time. We all change. And we think that you should try to change with them. And not to the point that you're, you know, dependent upon each other necessarily, but that you are excited to live life with that person and see how they grow and change. So, and I, you know, eventually came around to that, right? It wasn't easy. It didn't happen overnight, but that's where I'm now. And it's super exciting to see where we go from here. So,
And Nate has said too, like, we both have shared, like, if I'm holding you back or you're holding me, you feel like you're holding me back, that we want the other person to feel like they don't have to stay in this marriage. Like, we are so supportive and believe in each other so much that if ending the marriage is what is necessary for, because we feel like we're going in different directions, or they really are like, hey, I just want to do this or whatever, like, we respect each other so much and would support that, because we will always be in each other's lives, because we have 3 amazing kids together. We have lots of businesses and investments together. Like, our lives are forever intertwined, and it's a blessing to be able to partner with him. And so that's truly how I see this. Is it is an intentional shared partnership that is, like, makes me better. But yes, as the audience member asked or noted, that I don't believe that all relationships are supposed to last forever. Some do, and that's fantastic. And just because some don't doesn't mean they failed. So
as long as you try to learn from something, grow from it, make yourself better, that's what we think is important. And you can, if you can do that together, great, even the better. But if not, like, we're here for each other. We support each other no matter what. And if something changes in the future and it doesn't look the way it does now, then we understand that, again, some relationships don't last forever, but you just try to do the best you can the entire time. So
love you.
All right.
All right. So that's all we have. Oh, wait, have you subscribed?
Yes.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please.
We would be so
trying
grateful.
To grow the community. We would really appreciate it. So.
Right. As we always say,
Can't stop, won't stop. Thank you.
Bye.